Hey there, my name is Joey Randazzo, and I am the owner of SEO Growth Partners based here in Portland, Oregon. And in this video, I want to talk about SEO for startups. So I've worked with many startups from pre-seed to Series B, and different folks in between. And the question about is SEO right for my startup is really hard because it depends on the startup, right? You got fintech startups, you've got fintech startups that are pre-seed with they don't even have a website yet, to fintech startups that are Series B, raising 25 million equity, and with money to spend, right? With an internal marketing team and some other elements that makes this question really challenging. At the end of the day, how should how should startups think about investing in SEO? Well, some really important things to think about with this is, when do you need the traffic, right? A lot of startups, they're operating very quickly, and they need to prove results to investors for the next fundraising round or whatever it may be to get results today. And so one really important thing to note is that SEO is like farming. It takes time. On average, SEO campaigns take between 4 to 12 months to see results. And this is, go and search with reputable third-party sources like SEMrush, Ahrefs. Even Google itself has released a video on YouTube that says that give SEO professionals between 4 to 12 months to actually start seeing results. And so if you're a startup that needs traffic, sales, conversions, activations, users tomorrow, then SEO might not be the right avenue for you. If you're willing to wait and know that this is an investment that's going to pay off again down the line, then laying that groundwork for SEO is critical. Whether you're pre-seed or Series A at this point and you haven't thought about SEO, these now is the time, right? Because it's going to take time to get results. The other biggest thing to think about as a startup is, are people searching for what I have to offer as bottom of funnel keywords, right? So if you're a startup that, for example, has a technology that helps veterinarian technicians be more productive during the day. So you've got, you serve not only vet offices, but that it's just for their technicians to be more productive. Well, I doubt, and I've done the keyword research. Nobody's searching for this on Google, or if so, it's very few and far between. No one's searching for productivity app for veterinarian technicians, right? And so if that's what you're offering, people are not searching for it. And so investing in SEO, trying to rank for a keyword that nobody is searching for, is probably not super valuable. And so one really important exercise is using these keyword research tools, or hiring an SEO agency or a freelancer to do the keyword research for you. Is, are people searching for your product, right? The other element to this keyword research is, are people searching for question-based queries where your product or your brand can answer that question? So I'll use an example of FlexBase. FlexBase is a startup that we work with. We've been working with them for a while. They're getting into Series A round, and we've taken them from before they even have a website to ranking for about 5,000 keywords on Google and close to 7,000 organic monthly visitors. Many of those, over 80% of those, are non-branded visitors. So they launched the first credit card for construction companies. And so we took the approach of, what questions are construction companies asking into Google? They're asking questions about lien waivers. They're asking questions about how to deal with pay apps. All of these construction specific questions. FlexBase, we created content to rank for those keywords as middle and top of funnel engagement. And what's really interesting about this is that then you can take that data of who's coming to the site for these middle or top of funnel keywords, and you can remarket to them, and you can build lookalike audiences from those folks for now paid marketing efforts through Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. So now you've got this pond of folks that you know are searching for construction specific keywords, now you can remarket to them. So whatever your product or service is, or app or technology, are people searching for that specific solution of productivity app for startups, right? And if the answer is yes, awesome. If the answer is no, you still might have an opportunity to, what questions are startups searching around productivity? How to create a productive remote work environment? Should I have employees use a productivity app? Should I have my employees do time tracking? How to have more effective meetings, right? Like those are all questions that you can become a thought leader on, rank for those question-based queries, and then remarket to those people, or have opt-ins and pop-ups and whatnot. So when people come and read that content, then you can try to capture them there. So those are a couple elements, really important elements to think through as a startup if SEO is right for you. And now, if it's right for you, let's assume that you've done no SEO work. What does the process look like? Well, it's going to depend on budget. But at the end of the day, you need to have foundational things set up first, meaning foundational technical aspects on your website optimized, as well as foundational pages on your website optimized. So for example, we're working with a tech startup that's building a product for a software SaaS product for pest control companies. So they're specifically marketing to pest control companies, and what they need is really solid homepage, and they need features pages. Their software is the solution, but the software has a dozen features. And so, whether it's routing software or scheduling software, all these different things, people are individually looking for those features. So this was some of the foundational work that we did. We found out that people were looking for the features, what keywords they were searching for, what volume of keywords, and then we built these, the foundational pages on the website. We built the homepage, the features pages, the blog CMS structure for ongoing content, and now we're creating ongoing content for this SaaS startup around pest control companies. Of what questions are pest control companies asking? They have franchising questions. They have, what does the future of pest control look like? As a thought leadership article. They have how to hire for a pest control company. That's a really painful process right now. So we're creating now, after that foundational stuff has been set, we're creating the ongoing content. And that's sort of the path for, as a startup, to think about SEO. Now, as startups get more mature, then you can do some really interesting things. You can create tools and software and calculators and all these different digital assets that can help you not only rank, but drive awareness and backlinks organically. So the old style used to be go out and manually build backlinks. And the new way and the better way to do this is to build tools, calculators, video content, podcast, webinars, all these different things that are so well done and so valuable that you're going to naturally and organically drive backlinks to your site. And so as a startup, these are some things that you should be thinking about. Again, my name is Joey Randazzo. I am the owner and founder of SEO Growth Partners based here in Portland, Oregon. And if you'd like a free SEO audit for your startup, we provide a comprehensive free SEO audit that our team manually does. You don't just, throw in your URL and we spit out some report that is makes no sense to you. It's actually a real person spending multiple hours going through a digital presence, kind of looking at your competitors and giving you that free audit. And then you can either take it and run with it internally, you can hire someone else, or we can potentially partner with you for your SEO campaign.